Have you ever been presented with a gift that, instead of happiness, ushered in a series of unexpected troubles? Perhaps you sensed a subtle discomfort, a lack of harmony you couldn't quite define? This might be more than just chance. Ancient Buddhist wisdom offers us warnings about certain offerings that can disturb our inner peace and entangle us in energies we'd prefer to avoid. Are you truly conscious of what you are accepting when you receive a present? Stay with me until the very end of this discourse, and you will uncover how these age-old teachings can act as a shield against unwelcome influences. Did you realize that refusing certain gifts could be the key to safeguarding your positive aura and protecting your spirit? Together, we will explore how to recognize these kinds of gifts and make choices that ensure your tranquility and equilibrium. And if this resonates deeply within you, if you are eager to delve deeper into how ancient wisdom can enrich your life, give this video a thumbs up, become a subscriber to our channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss future enlightening revelations. Your journey of self-discovery commences right now. Within Buddhist philosophy, it is held that every object possesses its own inherent energy, a vibration that can influence both the giver and the receiver. This viewpoint invites us to contemplate the genuine essence of the gifts we accept daily. When someone bestows a present upon us, we aren't simply taking a physical item, but also the energetic imprint it carries, whether it be uplifting or detrimental. This is precisely why, in Buddhism, cultivating mindfulness regarding what we permit into our personal space is of paramount importance. Accepting something from another is akin to opening a gateway to the influences that object embodies, and these influences can subtly, yet profoundly, shape our spiritual harmony. When we fail to pause and consider what we are taking in, we run the risk of exposing ourselves to energies that clash with our own inner resonance. Imagine, for example, receiving a present that was bestowed with malicious intent or obtained through morally questionable means. Such an object is imbued with the energies and intentions of its past, and by accepting it, those vibrations can begin to exert an influence on your life, potentially instigating emotional, spiritual, and even physical imbalances. In the Buddhist tradition, we are instructed to cultivate mindfulness and awareness in every action, and this principle extends to how we handle gifts. It is crucial to comprehend that not all that glitters is truly gold, and at times the real cost of a gift can be greater than we initially perceive. Accepting a gift without awareness might appear harmless, but it can actually unlock pathways to energies that disrupt our inner peace. This is why Buddhist teachings guide us to be selective and prudent about what we allow into our lives. This isn't about being ungrateful or distrustful, but rather about protecting our energetic and spiritual equilibrium. Remember this profound truth: when you accept a gift, you're accepting far more than just the tangible item. You're accepting an energetic connection that can deeply and enduringly impact your life. Therefore, before accepting anything, pose this question to yourself: does this gift genuinely align with the energy I aspire to cultivate within my life? Therefore, begin to pay closer heed to the gifts you accept and what unseen baggage they might carry. Sometimes, a simple and polite "no, thank you" can be the wisest decision to preserve your energy and maintain your spiritual balance. By declining something that does not resonate with your inner vibration, you're affirming your commitment to your own peace and harmony. And now, share in the comments section a potent affirmation to attract positive energies into your life. Something like, "I am a magnet for positive energies and goodness in all its forms." Let's create a surge of positivity and safeguard our spirituality together. Now that you comprehend the significance of object energies and their potential impact on your existence, it's time to unveil which gifts, according to Buddhist wisdom, you should absolutely never accept. These gifts, although frequently offered with kind intentions, may harbor energies that disrupt spiritual and emotional equilibrium. Let's delve into each one meticulously so you can fortify your energy and sustain your inner peace. In this discourse, you will discover the 5 distinct categories of gifts that, according to Buddhist teachings, you should resolutely never accept from anyone. Inherited items from unknown or turbulent pasts. The very first category of items you should never accept are those inherited from individuals unknown to you or those who lived lives marked by turmoil. In Buddhist belief, it is understood that inherited objects carry the energetic imprint of their previous owners, encompassing their emotions, struggles, and even unresolved karma. Envision, for a moment, receiving a piece of jewelry that once belonged to someone who faced immense hardship. That very energy of suffering could be transferred to you, cultivating an atmosphere of sadness or even misfortune. Before you consider accepting something of this nature, it is vitally important to contemplate the object's origin and whether you genuinely wish to invite that particular energy into your own life. When you agree to accept an inherited object, particularly from someone whose life was characterized by conflict or tragedy, you are essentially accepting a fragment of that history, and that history may not be entirely positive or beneficial. The negative vibrations that these objects carry can persist in echoing within your surroundings, creating a space of stagnation or even attracting unwanted occurrences into your life. Within Buddhism, we are taught the importance of releasing what no longer serves our highest good, and this principle extends to objects carrying the weight of another person's past. Therefore, prior to accepting any inherited item, pause for a moment and honestly ask yourself if you are truly prepared to engage with the energies and narratives that may be inextricably linked to it. Often, releasing these objects with gratitude for their past, yet without incorporating them into your life, can be a powerful way to honor the past without becoming tethered to its vibrations. Should you choose to keep them, undertaking purification rituals, such as smudging with sage or engaging in focused meditation, becomes vital to cleanse any lingering negative energy and ensure you are not inadvertently connecting with vibrations that are ultimately unhealthy for you. Gifts from people with complicated relationships. The second category of items you should never accept are gifts presented by individuals with whom you maintain a strained or problematic relationship. In Buddhist philosophy, it is understood that the intention underpinning a gift is just as crucial as the object itself. When a gift is offered by someone with whom you have a tense or uneasy relationship, the very energy of that relationship can permeate the gift, and by accepting it, you might be inadvertently opening gateways to unwelcome feelings and vibrations. For example, if the gift was given with underlying intentions of manipulation, instilling guilt, or creating obligation, those negative energies can readily transfer to you, forging an energetic link that diminishes your vitality and disturbs your inner peace. Accepting a gift from someone with whom you have a difficult relationship might superficially appear to be an attempt to ease tensions, but it can in reality perpetuate a cycle of negative energies and interactions. This specific type of gift can cultivate an undesirable connection between yourself and the other individual, effectively keeping the energy of conflict or tension actively alive. In Buddhist teachings, clarity and sincerity in intentions are deeply valued, and accepting a gift that carries conflicting or unclear feelings can severely jeopardize your spiritual and emotional harmony. It is absolutely essential to be forthright with yourself about the precise feelings this gift evokes within you and the potential impact it may have on your life's trajectory. Therefore, when you find yourself receiving a gift from someone with whom you share a complicated relationship, carefully question the true motivation and underlying purpose behind this gesture. If you intuitively sense that the gift is a subtle attempt at control, manipulation, or if it brings with it an emotional weight you have no desire to carry, it is invariably better to politely but firmly decline. Remember this crucial point: safeguarding your own energy and overall well-being is infinitely more important than simply avoiding momentary social discomfort. Saying no to a gift that is laden with negative energies is, in essence, a profound act of self-care and deep respect for your own inner peace. Items acquired in conflict situations. The third category of things you should resolutely never accept are items that were acquired in situations of conflict, such as disputed inheritances or goods obtained through bitter family feuds. Within Buddhism, there is a strong and unwavering belief that the energy of the specific circumstances in which an object was acquired remains inextricably attached to it. When you choose to accept a gift that was the subject of intense disputes or conflicts, you might unwittingly be bringing into your own life the lingering energies of discord, anger, and profound suffering that surrounded this particular item. These detrimental feelings can permeate your home environment and indeed your entire life, cultivating an atmosphere of persistent tension and instability that can prove exceptionally difficult to dispel. By accepting an object that was deeply involved in disputes, you may also be unknowingly perpetuating the negative energy that it inherently carries. These types of objects are frequently laden with deep-seated resentment and bitterness, feelings that are not easily neutralized or overcome. Even if the original conflict has been superficially resolved, the residual vibrations left behind can continue to resonate, negatively affecting the environment where the object is placed and the individuals who come into contact with it. In Buddhism, it is of paramount importance to actively maintain harmony in all aspects of life, and accepting a gift that directly symbolizes discord and strife can significantly compromise this delicate harmony. Therefore, before you consider accepting a gift that has been deeply involved in disputes and conflict, carefully consider the spiritual and energetic implications of bringing this particular object into your personal life. Honestly ask yourself if you genuinely want to carry the heavy weight of these negative energies within your personal space. If any doubts whatsoever arise, it is invariably better to politely decline the gift or, if practically possible, undertake a thorough purification ritual to actively attempt to neutralize any lingering negative energy before integrating it into your life. Maintaining the energetic balance of your home and your life is absolutely essential for sustained spiritual well-being, and this may ultimately mean consciously letting go of objects that inherently bring with them difficult stories of conflict and deep pain. Gifts evoking painful memories. The fourth category of items you should resolutely never accept are those that evoke painful memories or remind you of particularly difficult periods in your life. Within Buddhism, the profound practice of detachment is absolutely essential to achieving true and lasting peace of mind. Objects that consistently bring back vivid memories of tough times, even though they may possess a certain sentimental value, can inadvertently perpetuate cycles of suffering and sadness. If you are not emotionally prepared and fully ready to healthily process and deal with these difficult memories, these gifts, rather than actually contributing to your overall happiness and well-being, can act as heavy anchors that keep you firmly stuck in a painful past, actively preventing your personal growth and effectively blocking the entry of new positive energies into your life's path. When you consciously choose to keep an object close to you that constantly serves as a reminder of a difficult period, you are, in a very real sense, reliving the negative emotions and experiences associated with that challenging time. These objects can function as powerful emotional triggers, automatically bringing up feelings of deep pain, profound loss, or lingering regret that truly need to be processed and ultimately released. In Buddhist teachings, we are consistently instructed to live fully in the present moment and to consciously avoid clinging to the past, especially when that past actively hinders our spiritual progress and growth. Holding on to these types of objects may unfortunately make you feel trapped in a negative emotional cycle that simply does not allow you to move forward and find genuine inner peace. Therefore, if someone offers you a gift that immediately reminds you of a time of significant pain or hardship, carefully reflect on the potential emotional impact that object may have on your life going forward. It may be initially tempting to keep it for sentimental reasons, but it is vitally important to honestly consider if it truly contributes positively to your current overall well-being and future happiness. Often, consciously releasing these objects, whether through thoughtfully donating them or simply storing them in a less accessible place, can be a truly necessary and empowering step toward genuine healing and sustained spiritual growth. By intentionally doing so, you actively open up space within yourself and your life for new positive energies and healthier experiences, allowing yourself to live more fully and authentically in the present moment. Unfamiliar spiritual or religious items. The fifth and final category of items you should resolutely never accept are gifts that are directly related to spiritual or religious practices with which you are fundamentally unfamiliar or do not personally identify. Within Buddhism, the underlying intention and genuine understanding behind a spiritual object are absolutely fundamental. Accepting amulets, talismans, or ritual artifacts from other spiritual traditions without fully understanding their true purpose and significance can inadvertently bring energies or influences into your life that you are simply not prepared or equipped to handle. These objects can possess significant symbolic and energetic power, and utilizing them without proper and in-depth knowledge can unfortunately cause imbalances in your life, potentially interfering with your own spiritual practice or attracting unwanted and disruptive vibrations. When you accept a spiritual object from a different tradition without truly knowing its deeper meaning, you may be unknowingly connecting with an energy or intention that does not genuinely resonate with your own deeply held beliefs and practices. For example, a talisman that is considered sacred and powerful in one particular culture may carry specific energies that are not necessarily compatible or harmonious with your individual spiritual journey. Additionally, without possessing adequate knowledge of precisely how to use it correctly and respectfully, this object may ultimately end up bringing more confusion, disruption, and imbalance than genuine protection or benefit. In Buddhist teachings, we are consistently instructed to be careful, mindful, and discerning in our spiritual practice. And this principle includes respecting the traditions and energies of other belief systems without carelessly incorporating them in a haphazard or uninformed manner. Therefore, before accepting a gift with a spiritual or religious purpose that you do not fully and deeply understand, carefully reflect on the potential impact it may have on your life's trajectory. If you do not feel a genuine connection to this specific practice, or if the object's true meaning is essentially unknown to you, it may ultimately be safer and wiser to politely decline the gift. Protecting your spiritual and energetic space is a vital and important part of consistent self-care, and this fundamentally includes being selective and discerning with the objects you consciously incorporate into your life. By actively making conscious and informed choices, you ensure that your personal spiritual practice remains authentically aligned with your own deeply held beliefs and individual needs, without the potential interference of external energies you do not fully comprehend. Now that you've discovered the specific types of gifts you should never accept, it's time to contemplate the potential consequences of allowing these objects to enter into your life. Every single item you bring into your home carries with it an inherent energy, a distinct vibration that can directly and significantly impact your inner peace and overall well-being. Do you truly want to risk your precious spiritual harmony for the sake of a gift? In Buddhist teachings, we are consistently instructed to be highly selective with what we consciously allow into our sacred space, as it is within this deeply personal environment that our energies are effectively renewed and where we find essential balance. Is that particular gift truly necessary and beneficial, or could it potentially be a subtle source of hidden problems and disturbances? It is absolutely essential to actively practice detachment and to cultivate the inner courage to say no when something simply does not resonate with your core energy. Never feel obligated or pressured to accept gifts that carry negative vibrations or that originate from people with dubious or unclear intentions. Remember this profound truth: your personal space should be a sanctuary of tranquility and peace where every single object consciously contributes to your serenity and well-being. By accepting something that is fundamentally not aligned with your inner vibration, you unfortunately risk contaminating your personal environment and allowing disturbing and unwelcome energies to enter into your life. Why willingly take that unnecessary risk when you can simply and politely refuse and actively maintain your inner peace? Keeping objects within your home that do not serve a positive and uplifting purpose is essentially like leaving doors and windows open to unwanted and disruptive influences. Your home should be a true sanctuary where each and every item consciously reflects the peace, harmony, and positive energy you deeply wish to cultivate within your life. If you have already accepted something that you now consciously realize is acting as an obstacle to your positive energy flow, it's time to take proactive action. Purify or, if absolutely necessary, responsibly get rid of these objects to effectively restore balance and harmony within your life. Every single decision you consciously make about what you choose to keep within your personal space is fundamentally a choice between tranquility and potential chaos. Never underestimate the profound power of an energetically clean and balanced environment. Finally, never forget that the true power resides firmly in your own hands. Only you can ultimately decide what truly deserves to occupy a precious space in your life and within your home. When something simply doesn't feel right or resonate with your inner being, the conscious decision to refuse is a powerful act of self-care and profound spiritual protection. You have both the fundamental right and the inherent duty to keep your personal energy intact and your sacred space truly protected. So, if you genuinely desire to protect your inner peace and well-being, Start actively making conscious and discerning choices about what enters your home starting today. Now that you deeply understand the paramount importance of actively protecting your personal energy, it's crucial to take the next empowering step. Consciously prioritize your inner peace above absolutely all else. It's not solely about diligently avoiding negative gifts or objects, but about consistently making conscious choices that continuously nourish and effectively strengthen your inner tranquility. Have you ever truly paused to deeply consider just how much your inner peace is genuinely worth? Often, we unfortunately let ourselves be unduly swayed by external social expectations or the persistent desire to please others. But the fundamental truth is that absolutely nothing is more intrinsically precious and valuable than your own sustained well-being. From this very day forward, consciously begin to view every single decision you make as a valuable opportunity to effectively keep your mind and heart in a state of balance and harmony. There is absolutely nothing inherently wrong or negative with firmly saying no when something clearly does not align with your inner energy and authentic self. This is in no way a form of selfishness. It is, in fact, profound wisdom and self-awareness in action. Actively protecting your inner peace is ultimately an empowering act of deep self-love and consistent self-care. Imagine the truly transformative difference this conscious shift can make in your daily life. Waking up each and every morning knowing with certainty that everything consciously surrounding you was intentionally and thoughtfully chosen to actively support your inner serenity and well-being. By consistently making decisions that genuinely prioritize your inner peace, you not only significantly enhance your own overall quality of life, but you also naturally become a radiant beacon of tranquility and positivity for those around you. And the most wonderfully empowering aspect is that you will quite naturally begin to attract even more positivity into your life simply because you are authentically in harmony with what is truly best and most beneficial for you at your core. Remember that every single conscious choice truly matters. Even the seemingly small and insignificant decisions can collectively have a remarkably significant impact on how you consistently feel and the unfolding of your unique life's journey. So, genuinely ask yourself right now, what simple yet impactful step can I consciously take today to actively nurture my inner peace and well-being? Perhaps it's the deeply empowering act of firmly saying no to something that consistently disturbs your inner harmony, or perhaps it's intentionally taking dedicated and uninterrupted time for consistent self-care, consciously away from external distractions and demands. Whatever it may be for you personally, wholeheartedly do it for yourself with unwavering intention. Your inner peace is the very foundational bedrock for a truly full and joyful life, and absolutely no one but you can truly and effectively safeguard it. And now, let's collectively create a powerful ripple effect of sustained well-being. Actively share your personal journey with our supportive community. Tell us in the comments section below precisely how you have been actively protecting your inner peace and what tangible positive transformations this consistent practice has brought into your life thus far. Your personal experience can deeply inspire someone else to take the same empowering steps towards self-care, and together, we can ignite a powerful and far-reaching movement of collective self-care and shared well-being. After all, when we are deeply and authentically at peace from within, we can effectively navigate any challenge that arises with greater inner strength, resilience, and unwavering clarity. So, why not consciously begin this beautiful and transformative journey starting today? Now that you've effectively learned how to actively protect your personal energy and consistently cultivate inner peace within your life, always remember that these empowering practices are not merely beneficial or helpful, but absolutely essential and fundamental for your sustained overall well-being and profound spiritual growth and evolution. Consciously and intentionally choosing what enters your life and your home is a deeply powerful and transformative act of profound self-love and respect. By consistently making mindful and discerning choices and consciously aligning your personal environment with the very energy you deeply wish to cultivate, you authentically become the primary guardian and protector of your precious and invaluable inner peace. Never underestimate the truly profound and lasting impact of these conscious decisions on your day-to-day experiences and your sacred and ongoing spiritual journey. If this discourse has genuinely resonated deeply within you and brought tangible value and insight into your life, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give us a thumbs up. Your consistent support actively helps spread this vital and empowering message to more individuals who, just like yourself, are actively seeking to live with greater inner balance, sustained serenity, and authentic purpose. Also, be sure to activate the notifications bell so you won't miss any of our upcoming content, which will undoubtedly continue to contribute positively to your overall well-being and your ongoing personal evolution and growth. Thank you deeply and sincerely for watching and for being an integral and valued part of this ever-expanding journey of self-knowledge, conscious self-care, and devoted spiritual exploration. I genuinely look forward to connecting with you again in our next enlightening discourse.